Coach, we see a lot of things in the field as we're out there coaching all over the world. One of them is the arm swing. You know, sometimes it gets away from your body, sometimes it's behind your back. What are some of the causes of this?
One of the things, and again, this is looking and watching someone bowl. When I brought a ball out here, kind of give you an idea. What I'd like to see is I would want to see an arm swing that went like this. That would be a really nice swing to work with, right? But a lot of times I see they start right, and then they turn, and it goes and disappears behind their back. And 9 times out of 10, it's a fit problem. So when their hand goes on the outside of the ball and it goes up, they're hanging on to the ball.
Okay, so you're saying that it's a fit problem, which, how important is a fit? My God, we all know that, especially if you're, you know what? I was going to say, when you're competing at the highest level, but I got to tell you, I've always had a good pro shop person from the very beginning, and thank God I never had any problems. So really, a good fit starts from the very beginning. From the very beginning. So what are some of the things that you would suggest to the bowler if you see this problem?
You know, in the person doing this, I might put a piece of tape in the thumb hole. Maybe the thumb hole is just too big. And our hand, you know, it does change sizes. If I measure somebody's hand in the morning, that night the thumb hole may be too big as they've shrunk down, you know, they like to shrink. So I would try that first if it worked. And I have another test for them. I just put their thumb in the ball. Don't put your fingers in. You should be able to swing a ball. If you got a good thumb pitch, you're not, and the right size, it's going to stay on your hand, okay? A little test. Get out of the way though, it might come off and go backwards, okay? So a lot of things that you can do, just, do they have a bad fit? You can look at it too, you know, if hand's sitting like that, probably not so good. Thumb's not all the way in the ball. Well, smaller does that.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no way you
There's
can
no
do
way
that.
we can do
Exactly.
that. So.
All right, so we have somebody, we put tape in it and it worked, or they have a great fit. What are some of the other causes to that ball going behind their back?
Good point, right? So I'm going to try to demonstrate that for you. It's how I start the ball in motion. If I am standing straight up like this and start the ball out this way, it's going to go behind my back. There's no other choice for it. I got it away from my body, and it's going to go behind my back. The solution to that would be to clear a path for the ball to get by using spine tilt. I just lean forward a little bit. Now I can have a straight arm swing.
Also, the other thing you keyed on too was your feet are a little staggered, so that hip does get out of the way naturally.
Yep.
It's not a forced motion.
No.
So when that ball is, when that foot is back, that ball now has a natural path to get by that hip.
Yes, it does. And it doesn't mean someone's going to walk up to the foul line bowling like this, although that's not a bad idea. Marshall Holman won a lot of titles starting just like that, never changed his position. So again, spine tilt. I clear a path, and you'll notice my right foot's back when I do that. My hips are open a little bit, my shoulders exactly the same. They're not, that part of my body is tied together. So I can let it swing and close.
Perfect. So not only do you need to have a good grip, make sure that in that stance your body position is correct.
You bet.